I have a default face again! I don't know why this keeps happening. It hasn't happened in a while, but it does still keep happening rather consistently. And I thought that'd be one of the bugs that they would fix in the most recent patch they came out with. But, hello everyone to some more Dragon Age Veilguard. We're going through some more companion quests, I think. And we are gathering the team at the kitchen table instead of in the centered part of the lighthouse here. I guess we're having dinner together. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday evening. I know I am. And I'm excited to see what more the game can offer us. It's had a lot of ups and downs. Still enjoying it, but it's hard to know what I make of it. Because it's kind of, the quality of it's kind of all over the place sometimes, and I guess it's better than just being outright bad. Almost done with another cake of yarn. The yarn is progressing
It's the risk of the
quite
path
well.
we've chosen.
Well, the blanket is
Sorrow
progressing
and
quite
anger
well.
waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
I'm about to get more yarn, I
We all
think.
did.
Probably
This
so,
means our best
unfortunately.
must be better.
Crochet is unfortunately an eater
Next
of
time,
yarn.
we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Glad you two getting along. You both good now? Glad to see you getting along.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
Yarn
If we let that
eater.
get away, we're stopping the
Typical
gods.
We
warden.
won't.
But it's
We
okay. I
cannot.
can't wait to show my family. I think they're going to absolutely... No, not... I don't think. I know they're going to absolutely love it. And I know whenever I get my blanket, it will be the best personalized gift I've ever gotten, and I will cherish it for the rest of my life. No more bickering. I need you at your best.
I need all of you at your best. No petty squabbles.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Your blanket.
I've been looking
I'm
for
gonna
you.
hate making
Something
your
wrong?
blanket.
Evka
LOL.
sent word. They found something.
Well, just
Right then.
take it
Rest of you,
slow.
find Tasha
You know,
and
I
Mike.
have no
Let's go see what the
need
wardens
to
have to
have it
share.
right away. I appreciate the fact that you're even considering making me one. But even if you need to stop making it because it's driving you crazy, I'll take whatever. I'll take whatever's left. If I need to make it into a really long dish rag, it'll be made with love. But I said what I said. Well, I feel bad because there's like no gift that I can give you that is of equal value to that. But I will certainly try. I guess we're going right into a fighting chance, helping the Grey Wardens.
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they found Killinane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked me in Rathus.
No, the one from Treviso.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
It feels a little too convenient.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of wardens. Seems convenient. I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one, no exceptions. We need to put this thing
Better
down
not have any date
good.
plans tonight.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh? Right. We can do this.
Even though we haven't seen Tosh hunt a single dragon yet, it's all just supposedly she's a dragon hunter. But hey, I'll be the skeptic over here. We've got this.
We took down an archdemon, and we nearly defeated this dragon last time. We'll handle whatever the gods throw at us. Now let's go kill this thing.
Is the stream showing stuff? Okay, because for some reason, I had to refresh my page because it was telling me that nothing was being shown. So I was, OBS can be like that sometimes. It can be a little odd. But as long as everyone else can see, that's all that matters. And it looks like it's doing all right. So we'll go. Is there any other like quests that I want to do before we go do this? I'm mostly just focused on making sure all the companion quests are done because there's a ton of side quests here. Crossroads. Unseal the path to pale reflections. Is that the last thing that we have to do in that Hossberg wetlands where the thing was glitched? Family's disappearance, strange occurrences at Gaspin Manor. That could be interesting if it's like haunted or something. This could be interesting too, this Treviso one. I might want to do some of these Treviso quests before we jump right into Fire and Ice. And I know we had one in the Hossberg wetlands that had to do with, or was it the Crossroads? The Heart of Corruption, Gate of Pale Reflections. Defeat the fall of the Protector and Heights of... Okay, let's just look at this one real quick. It's hard to remember what all these are. Just like most RPGs, you just get stacks and stacks of side quests, and you're like, what was I doing again? Like 12 hours ago in this place? Who knows?
The voices again.
Delays. So much more could be accomplished from the Ventheneras. Solus raised that beacon in mockery of my own tower of learning. The disrespect.
Do not dwell upon it, Ergonon. The lighthouse is but one wonder we shall reclaim.
It will be remade, and all traces of Fen'Harel erased from its walls.
Well, they didn't seem to succeed in that quest, considering that he was living there not too long ago, and now we're squatting in the place. Do I get a quest marker for this? Where am I supposed to go here? It says it's in the Crossroads, but there's no quest marker. In the Heights of Athene. Where does this take us? Do these tell us where they go? Spirit dog. No, they're just different spirit dogs. I guess we can just jump on this one and see if we get a quest marker then.
The deeper currents.
I don't even know if they all lead to the same place or not. I've been half paying attention when I'm in the crossroads. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go.
Onward, dweller.
And I can pick up the letters to Majesty.
Whose voice was I just hearing? What? Who are you? What are you doing here? Isn't this like a place of like spirits only? If I'm not mistaken. And yet we got some random person here with their dog.
To other shores.
There's just all sorts of people just wandering around in the Fade.
Your power is quite unlike other magic I've seen, Harding. Has coaxing it forth been difficult?
It's actually easy. Maybe too easy? Actually, do you have tips on holding magic back?
I know mental exercises to calm the mind, but if the issue runs deeper than...
Great, I'll take them.
She's like, you need to calm this shit down. The magic, it's too much, Emmerich. Why would I ever sell valuables here? Given that this isn't a faction, that's just like a waste of what could be faction points. Is that... Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I want to see if this is finally unglitched. If we can finally do this.
Another tendril destroyed.
It's finally fixed! Oh my god, finally! Hardest quest to ever get to work right.
They're aiming for us. You're amazing, brother.
Ouch.
The Revenant's awake. This one's even stronger.
so I'm fully aware that enemies flash red when they're about to perform unblockable attacks. Is there a way I can turn off tutorials this late into the game? No, let's do a quick level up mid-combat while we're... Oh, never mind. Skills get out... Yeah, I forgot. This is where being a warrior sucks, is that I just have no ranged options. I'm just very infrequently throwing my shield. Can I, like, jump up there and fight him? Nope.
Ready again?
This is making this fight suck. I'm literally making this take forever by just every now and then just throwing a shield at him.
A wisp of what was.
Oh, finally, you came to fight.
It's drawing power from the Fate's end.
It's not. Is it healing itself?
Understood.
Your turn. Got him in position.
Vengeance unavenged.
There we go. Done.
It's gone. And the Fate Tattoo. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island. Another Fate Tech closed, another Revenant destroyed, and another Essence gained. That makes 3 Essences. We should start looking for somewhere to use them. More Essence.
Okay, so we got every essence now. Now that quest was finally fixed. I don't know what fixed it, but I don't care much to know. I'm just glad it's done. So now we gotta go do this one. Which is here, I think.
Must be why the Revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what
No
the gods
shit.
are hiding in there.
A really creepy statue. Is this heavy armor that I'm wearing? Heavy helm. While wearing a heavy helmet armor, defense plus 20%. You are now less likely to be disrupted when getting hit. What am I currently wearing? Heavy armor. Light helm. Ah, see? That would be a waste of a talent point. I don't really know where to go from here, because I kind of got most of the stuff that I wanted to get. I mean, I guess having increased critical damage is always nice, but I'm not even sure how high my critical hit chance really even is. Because I don't notice me getting critical hits very often unless they don't make them very flashy. And I don't get takedowns that often. What is advantage? Any beneficial status effect. Okay. Environmental impacts. What even is an environmental impact? That's a cool ability. Abilities that I'm never going to be using because they're not necrotic-based damage. I'm going to blow a horn. I'm going to throw a bomb. Oh, see, there we go. Extra necrotic resistance, which means we'll have increased necrotic damage. So maybe we get this ability and go up to that. That is the most complicated looking attack chain ever. Up, left click, up, left click, up, left click, up, left click, or left click, left click, left click, up, left click. It, like, knocks them backwards, though. So if I did actually learn how to do that, that would be pretty good. Yeah, I think we're going to go for this one and go up to that. And go for some of these passives up here.
Lights up ahead.
More blight. There's no end to it.
You can feel it down there.
Woo!
We're more than ready.
Is this a boss that I'm sensing?
Eyes up. Weapons ready.
Another dragon to fight, maybe? Oh, yeah.
There. It's been feeding on the blight.
It's an ugly
Destroy
boy.
it before the corruption eats us alive.
Level 50. Ow. punch this heathen in the back of the head. Oh god, what's he doing? You'll just have to text me what he's doing. Or share in chat. Everyone likes to hear the story of an unruly child. Ow! Try to get this dang potion over here. This guy never gets stunned, does he? Just not listening, touching everything he knows he's not supposed to, etc. Yeah, sounds like it's not too far different from what he's been doing, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Finally got stunned. These are all criticals, I think. Oh, thanks for taking the hit, Emery. Even if that wasn't his intention. Ooh! Ow, blighty bits. This guy is a huge damage sponge. Oh, come on. bastard down finally.
Corruption staunched. The Avenura cease their gnawing. The crossroads heals. A sanctum renewed, dweller, as is needed.
We did it. The dragon must have been the god's final weapon to take the crossroads.
The team came face to face with a blighted dragon sent by the gods to corrupt the crossroads. Defeating the nightmarish creature destroyed Algernon and Gilnean's most insidious influence on the place. I really hope that helps us in the final mission
The
of
less
the game.
blight, the better.
Let's go.
Make it worthwhile, you know. Is there any treasure around here? No? No, there's something that... Oh, there it is. That's what I was like, ah, after all that, I don't get a boss chest? The last resort. A unique ring. See what this bad boy does. Each time you use an ability that hits an enemy, gain plus 20% damage and minus 20% to your resistances. This bonus is reset if you defend or dodge. I will never ever use that because I'm always defending and dodging. It basically turns you into a huge glass cannon. You're never defending, you're never dodging, you're never hitting that alt key or whatever you use to dodge, and you're just standing there taking hits as you gain increased damage and you lower your resistances each time you use an ability. I mean, it's like super situationally useful, it sounds like. And I was hoping for a better item from a battle with a level 50 dragon. But I guess maybe in the right build, you could turn it into a huge, like, damage buffer. But not for my build. So let's... Now that we did that, I guess let's go to Treviso and knock out some of those quests. And then I think we'll go back to the main story.
Always eager for your business. Come back soon.
Okay, so we're doing a art gallery quest here, which is kind of near this beacon, so we'll take that one there.
think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here. Hello? Are you alright?
Anton said he had in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antam have with an art gallery?
They just threw a bunch of shit in front of her door. Sorry, I needed a big drink of water there. How does that do?
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
Come on, you can load this scene. I believe in you, Veilguard. No loading screen's gonna get the best of.
My
Whoa!
saviors,
Nice outfit.
welcome.
Iago said you had information on the Antam.
I think you're.
Are they after you?
You're missing.
They barricaded me in and said I
top
would
part of
starve
your
unless I
outfit.
handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes.
Rook
The
is
market
truly
master might know
a
more
man
about what
of
those dreadful Antam are
of
up to.
unbreakable will to not be distracted from whatever she's saying in this conversation. Can I, like, you know, mess with your stuff? Just steal chests out of your place? I love how shiny my armor is. It just glitz and the Antivan light and the Treviso light, so to the correct term would be.
Alright, we should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam is stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something.
This
Everyone
feels like
notices
the most
master of
side
the
quest
But you
that I've ever
stay
side
hidden.
quested.
Listen near the
We're just
stores.
over here like
You might learn
finding
something
paintings
about our
that have been
Antam
stolen.
art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
I'm half tempted to just stop right now because it's not intriguing me one bit.
Isn't it a lovely day?
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy
Let's listen,
paintings.
but not get too close as
wouldn't
we
know
stand
anything about-
like 10 feet away from him.
Well,
hey,
it
what
would
you guys
explain
talking
the
about?
Antam who came by not an hour ago.
Oh, Antam,
They took
huh?
my
Oh,
best
those
sculpts
guys.
without paying.
Those guys are crazy.
Right here. Oh
There's
yes.
a bonus.
I did hear.
I
they've
hope
been
there's a
piling up
bonus
stolen
because this
goods
is
in the
not an
camp in the
interesting
Drown
quest to
district.
me. I'm not even paying attention to the
Simply
dialogue.
waltzing off with that man's goods was brazen, even for the Antam.
It cannot be for coin. There are
And it's
faster ways to
downright
fill the
hysterical
coffers.
to me that he's
That
like,
merchant
we
said
shouldn't
they're
get too
stockpiling stolen
close.
art at the camp
He
in the Drown
stands
district.
right
Let's
next
start
to
there.
them. I think like an Inquisition is handled much better in the Palace of Orlais, where you actually had to get a distance away from them, and like the Inquisitor would turn around and act like they weren't paying attention, whereas Rook is just staring right at them. This is cracking me up. I can't take it seriously when I'm seeing stuff like that.
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures. that stolen art? Any sign of what the Antam are doing with it? Nothing here.
Nothing in these barrels.
There's nothing of interest here either.
Strange.
As
You'd think a few
expected.
statues would stand out.
It's probably going to be in the very last one that I search. Did I miss a chest over here? I think I did. And I missed a caretaker piece. The Butcher's Screw. That's a cool name for a weapon.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
The merchant stole the art. Is that the plot twist? Let's wait for the merchant to spawn in, maybe? Is he supposed to be here? Read the note. Tell the other Venatori to watch for people sniffling about. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Antam. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they delivered us some of Treviso's brightest artwork. The collectors back home are very pleased. The next exchange will be in the Antam camp in the center of the city.
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. Bet he caught us listening in.
And so he purposefully sent us off on a wild chase.
The note said the Antam are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Magic? What are...
Okay. We're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
The city is slowly loading in.
Those snoops from the market.
He said he won't follow Venetori.
Just kill.
All right, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here.
They're selling meat! Meat! Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Cune. The Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gatlock. More power, more displacement, a heat like dragon's fire. But it is not ready. I have gone for burn salve. The Venatori and I will find the correct mixture soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Canary blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive, much more explosive.
Alchemy is fraught with peril at the best of times. Adding in enchanted components...
We must go to Day and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Alright, let's see if we can fast travel to them.
People are energized after seeing that dragon run out of Treviso. They sing the crow's praises more loudly in the streets.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Was that the whole quest there? I mean, hey, it gave us increased Antivan crow strength. And we are trying to get their shop to,
have a look.
The last rank.
See you again.
Spies Among Us. Let's do that one. That drop almost kills me every time.
I find it extremely interesting, Lucanus, that you consider the point of view of your enemies in battle.
I have to. It's much more difficult to find and kill them otherwise.
Venatori dropped a note.
I find it extremely interesting, Lucanus, that you consider the point of view of your enemies in battle.
I have to. It's much more difficult to find and kill them otherwise.
Exactly. A utilitarian attitude towards death, and yet you extend empathy to your victims.
Not that much empathy.
Well, enough to wonder how the Venatorian Antam view your actions.
Death comes to everyone, in time. I get paid to deliver it. Like a letter not everyone wants to read.
I like that dialogue. To my Venatori brethren in Treviso, one of our own people was spotted colluding with a crow. The witnesses were not close enough to see the traitor's identity, but we can assume they're selling secrets to the assassins. Let us find our wayward member and teach them that the Venatori are not so lightly abandoned.
A Venatori traitor?
Intrigue beckons, surely.
Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
The diamond? Where is that at? Like right here?
Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
How do we know he's Chance?
You've become embroiled in our local
We just
listing.
immediately walked up to him.
If
You
wish to
must be
help, let me
Chance,
shed
right?
some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
I'm so envious of Xbox players, maybe even PS5 players, for their faster loading times, because it's pretty rough loading on the PC sometimes. There we go. The writer of this note has pressed their pen down heavily. P. I need to see you again, urgently. I dare not say what it's about in open words. The rest is an unknown cipher.
Wine glasses. Like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any grow table. But that means little if they were keeping a low profile, or have poor taste in wine. The drowned district has had other names, but none stuck. And Devons love drama.
A significant amount of effort goes into preventing just this sort of trouble in the necropolis. I couldn't imagine the mess if this took hold.
It's saying it's up here. But how do I get up there? Through the window. Through the window, through the wall. S, find me where we had our first rendezvous. Discretion always. The rest is an unknown cipher.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori.
S, secrecy is paramount, as you should know. Meet me here. The rest is an unknown cipher.
That's our third note by these Crow and Venatori spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance.
Why don't we ask, Lucanus if he knows the cipher?
Chance, we found notes from the Crow and Venatori spies, but parts of them are in code.
Thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
I guess we wait to see if we get another quest added on from that.
Let's do business.
I have literally just enough, but I gotta get more timber. I never thought that I'd be not having enough timber.
I'm always open.
But I know exactly where to go for timber, and that is Docktown. Because there's like crates all over the place there for me to destroy. A new quest on the board. The Venatori continue to set up their rituals. Those strong enough to do so must resist to show the people that the cult will never break our spirit. Our friend of Rathus, the ritual sites are marked on a crude map.
Another message asking for help dealing with Venatori. Let's get to it.
Let's not. Let's just find timber.
Can I ask you about necromancy, Henry?
Yes, of course.
Why do it?
I'm sorry?
What's the point of bringing back corpses?
What the heck? What y'all doing?
Excellent work, Lucanus!
You were saying, what's the point of bringing back corpses?
Why, all sorts of reasons. To preserve history, to keep faith with our dead.
Antifa's dead don't make deals.
Oh, I don't know.
That's it? He just says, oh, I don't know. You could be wrong. I'm not looking in the right places here. I can't remember where the crates are in Docktown, but I know that there's spots here that are just loaded with crates. So we'll come across them eventually. I think we're closer to the right area. Here's some right
What
here.
else do you put gravy on?
Noodles, roasted cabbage.
There we go. Is there a screen to see my resources? There we go. I need 75, so I need six more. Give me the crates. Where are all the crates?
I also sell maps for those with
Buying all
wanderer's
your
hearts.
valuables. Why can't the buying be quicker?
Find beauty in everything, friend.
You know, I did find something. I'm not
Hey there. Hi. My shop's pretty new, but I've got armor, clothing. Come, take a look. We'll get you something just right.
Okay, what are we sitting at? 75, exactly what I needed. Alright. Back to Treviso real quick. Looks like more quests have also opened up.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
But we have hit max rank. On a perfect dodge, fire a feather projectile at a random target that does 150 physical damage and applies necrosis. Yep, I'm taking that one. This could also be pretty good. I think we'll upgrade that one in case we need it.
Good luck with your contracts.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat. I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chance Candide is too conspicuous. You'll blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
New quest acquired. See, it's going to be hard to overlook this, because this fits in so well with our build. Because that's giving us, like, huge necrotic resistance. Where do I just see my character stat information? That's what I'm trying to look at. There it is, yeah. 75%. So if we get rid of that, it's just 50%. But this gives us much increased ability damage. We don't use perfect dodges that often, so maybe I won't be using it for now, but I'll keep it, of course, for if we decide to respec out of this, which I don't see happening, but...
Rampaging through Minrathous, blighted people.
That's a bad death. Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this catlock. Destroy it discreetly.
Okay, sorry guys, I am not interested in your side quest anymore because I maxed out the Antivan Crow's faction strength. But I might finish them later. But for now, we're gonna go to the lighthouse, see if there's any companions that want to talk, see if the caretaker can get upgraded, and then go do some main story quests. Assuming there's no companion quests that need to be done. Ooh, there is a bunch of companion stuff here.
Manifestation.
Oh, we're so close. We're just 400 away from the next upgrade.
Strength earns mastery.
Just trying to sort through some companion gear here and make sure everyone's still got the best stuff that I want equipped. This has, like, never happened. So I'm probably going to get rid of that. %10 chance is, like, you roll a d10 and you hope you get a 10. And that's gonna stack pretty well with this item here. I like that one better, so we'll keep that one. And I like this one the best too, so we'll keep that one. And I like that one the best. So apparently he hasn't got any stuff that I want to use more. Maybe this armor might be better. Nope, I like that armor better still. So Lucanus is all good. I like almost never use Nev, so I'm not too worried about changing out her gear. Yeah, everyone's equipment's good.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Don't get Harding addicted.
Is it really a good idea having another coffee addict round here?
It's not really addictive, is it?
Tell us, Lucanus. Is it really addictive?
You know I have my reasons for drinking it. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and...
You just need some creamer and sugar.
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but... Ugh.
Although,
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure Rook
It's just
suggested
this thing I do sometimes.
creamer and sugar
Acting so people will like you?
to Harding.
It sounds
Lucanus
terrible when
would
you say it
lose
like
his
that.
mind.
I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come
That's
from?
a really random
A
comment.
tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
It's not my girlfriend's thing either. It's not for everyone. I don't even like it that much, but there is some days where I really crave it. Ugh, Nev wants to talk to us. gross as fuck.
What are you doing?
As I said,
The wisps are drawn to something
Jess
around
does not
here.
like coffee that
The
much.
boxes are baited with notes, baubles, things they steal.
Maybe they're drawn to you.
They've been seen here when I'm not. There's more to it.
I could use a break if you need extra eyes.
Knock yourself out.
Riveting case we've got here.
I follow the leads I've got. What? You don't like a good stakeout?
I'm not a patient person. I'm great at stakeouts. Got a story while we wait?
Maybe. If it comes with a story.
You got something in mind?
All right, best stakeout. Go.
I once spent 9 days in a cramped attic keeping tabs on a suspect. He was posing as an Orlesian street mime.
That's your best stakeout.
You know, his show wasn't half bad. Plus, the attic was over a bakery. Best pie in Voldormer.
Can wisps measure up?
Got something.
We're that good.
Empty.
We're still good.
They're playing tricks on us now. Why you gotta trap the wisp, Nev? Just let them be. Don't bother the wisp. What are you two
Alara,
doing out here?
It seems like your brother Syrian's mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry, didn't know you two were in the
Rook,
middle of...
excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Is Toss just stupid? Like, obviously we're not talking about someone actually being drunk. I knew this would happen. Tosh, what'd you do? What'd you do, Tosh?
Tosh?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, come now.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Awkward?
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
Okay, let's work this out.
So what I'm hearing is... Tosh isn't into terrifying dark magic.
It's not all terrifying.
And Emmerich would appreciate not being bullied and called names.
Ugh. Fine.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
Push Emmerich and Tosh to find new topics of discussion between them. Push Emmerich and Tosh to learn about each other's expertise. Sure.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tosh likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tosh.
Maybe he could share a little, so I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
I swear, every time I talk with Tosh, she just seems like an overgrown teenager. Well, I suppose, I think that was everyone. We'll jump into this main story quest here. Going to the Warden Forward Camp. Tosh is a petulant teenager who is also going through an identity crisis. That's literally her character. And, like, it's fine, I guess, but I hope that they don't expect her to be likable with that kind of personality. Because, you know, it's hard to want to have a conversation with her when she's just a brat. Or when they're just a brat.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
By my count, Elganon and Gillenane are the last two gods, aside from Solus. If we put them down, maybe this is really it. The last blight.
That... It's hard to imagine what that looks like right now.
First things first, let's deal with that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space.
Seems like a trap.
Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the crows. Thought they might want another shot at the dragon. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Good thing we're improvisers. No giant face in the clouds this time, right?
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the wardens all the support you can.
Of course, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
All right. Get to the dragon's lair. Where is the dragon's lair? I know it's in the Hosberg wetlands. Pull up the local map for me, please. There we go. Okay, it's like right next to us.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
We'll be careful.
We already have first-hand experience with this dragon. We'll be careful.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready! Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
You had one job, Tosh.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls!
Let's go!
Oh, they're dead. Oh, well, that's us. I thought we were dead. I feel like I would be, like, unconscious after that.
We got it out of the tower. As good a plan as any.
That's height! We haven't fought.
Watch out for those claws.
Every part of this beast is dangerous.
We heard it! Still a lot of fight left to go. We need to bring this thing down.
It's working! Keep it up!
Give it everything you've got. It's not getting away this time.
Ready to go!
Knock him down.
After fighting a level 50 dragon, that guy was nothing.
Second dragon!
Well, that's pretty grim.
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Yeah, this was a trap. I think we all kind of knew it was a trap. Oh god, they're dead.
Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Whitehout! Stole my archdemon! I will once you are finished...
I finally found my favorite cookie, and I'm gonna learn how to make them. I'm curious how you found out this. There's a double dragon battle.
Let's take it down.
What is this?
I came to Whitehouse bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. We can't lose here. We won't lose here.
Ginger snaps are love. I've had ginger snaps. They are very good cookies.
We came here to kill a dragon.
Oh, come on. Let me finish killing 2 dragons.
Viago!
We thought you could use a hand! Fire!
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poisoned ballista bolts. Guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem.
That is pretty
Let's
badass.
bring them down, Rook.
Because you saved their city, the crows have come to
My
lend a
archdemon
hand.
was a unique creation. It will never rise again. For that death alone, you will perish.
It's weakening. Keep pressing. Second dragon's weakening. Give it everything you've got. First one's almost dead. Keep at it.
Ow. Ow.
There is no creation without pain, destruction, sacrifice.
Focus on the second one.
Rook, hang on. We will tame this affliction you call the blight, and remake this world as a pure, shining empire. All who oppose us will be repurposed for the great.
Right where you want.
Someone follow up. Just keep fighting. Got him in position.
That's pretty cool. We got to fight 2 dragons at the same time. But why not 3? Come on, let's get 3 dragons at the same time.
is death. It is raw potential. A perfect tool of creation.
No. She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her!
Damn, Rook. Should have done that earlier.
Gillinane's wounded. Press the attack!
Kill her now! Fuck her up! Oh shit, I think she's fucking us up. Slow motion. Oh, Elgernon.
Sister, do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Razakel from me, Algernon. My greatest creation.
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the Blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into...
Elgernon looks like a drow. He's like a dark elf.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arleth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
Well, I mean, we killed 2 dragons, so I'd still say it was a victory. It's not like they just have dragons laying around everywhere for them to blight, I don't suppose.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But thanks to Elgernon showing up, the gods got away.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathus.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The Wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods...
We got them on the run. Arlethan. I mean, I said where they're going.
Mentioned something about Arlethan.
When was that?
After Elgernon cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
You'll still need to hunt them down. The gods could be anywhere in Arlethan Forest.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem. Then odds are good we find the gods' trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weiss helped, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
This consistent chase of these fucking gods is almost exhausting. That comes from Jess in chat. I 100% agree. I was literally about to say the exact same thing. Like, it's just a cat and mouse game where it's like, we have them, and then we don't. We have them, and now they're gone again. I mean, it was kind of the same way with Corypheus, but not to this extent. Like, this feels
So
worse.
that's Elganon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elganon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elganon let us live? We were at his mercy.
Solus worries him. Maybe even scares him a little.
Why? Solus is powerful, but nothing close to Elganon.
It's not just about power. Solus has messed up Elganon's
It's all
plans
about
before.
wits instead of
Nothing's
power.
bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Elganon smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
Tosh
So what's our
literally
next
just
move, Rook?
blew a fucking horn.
Arlithin,
That's
right?
all she did.
Help the Veil Jumpers?
The expert dragon hunter blows a horn. And then she got knocked on her ass when when the dragon came out of the ground. I mean, Arlithon does make sense, yeah.
Given the timing and Venatori involvement, Arlithin is our best shot at discovering the gods' trail. Of course, once we find them, we'll need allies backing us up. Those allies will need to be ready to face gods.
Elganon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Docktown has problems.
Look.
When does it not?
The mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
I feel like we've heard
Which
this
means-
exact same
It means we offer to help
conversation.
the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need. And help them get it.
And us?
It's always just
I need you focused and ready to
increase
face
your
impossible
allies'
odds.
strength, chase Elganon
So
and
tell me what that will
Gilnane,
take.
then they
We've
escape
got work to
again.
do.
Now increase the allies' strength, go do companion quests, chase Elganon and Gilnane, and let them escape again. So I really hope that the next encounter with them is the last one, because if they escape again, I'm gonna start throwing things.
So Elganon finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elganon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest, they'll just keep making your job harder.
Help my team to save the world, then.
Right. And your other allies, too.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Bet you the Inquisitor would be damn impressed with all the shit we've done so far. Except for, really, if you play all of Dragon Age Inquisition, you kill 10 or 11 dragons. Maybe even 12. I think it's like 10 or 11. So she'd be like, 3 dragons? Pfft, that's amateur hour.
Our enemies are gods, Rook.
Everyone's bond has increased. And I have leveled up. I'm almost level 40. let's see. Emmerich. What we got for you? Final rites and entangling spirits. Let's start leveling up that entangling spirits for you. Hey, that armor looks pretty cool. Except for I don't like this part in the front. Like that with its physics moving around like it does, that just needs to go away. There needs to be a, if it doesn't already exist, there needs to be a mod that removes this. And then the armor would be perfect. The Anton bindings crack me up. I guess it'd be good if you're playing as a Canary rook. But on anyone else, it just looks weird. Hey, yo, that one looks awesome. That's going to be my casual wear that I take everywhere with me. That just makes me look like a high noble or like a mage. I can't believe that there's this many outfits I still haven't unlocked yet when it feels like I already have an abundance to pick from. An almost overwhelming amount. That one looks ridiculous. I am the warrior of Antiva, even though I'm a, that is a huge shield. That feels massive in size. I feel like the round one looks better.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you would accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit, whenever you've time.
I think we're immediately going to do Emmerich's quest after talking to all the companions here. Because it looks like everyone except for Harding apparently wants to talk.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlethan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
I'm always down to fight another dragon.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
So basically we're just getting like part 2 or like part 3 of all the quests now.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Well, very clearly you are depressed, so what's going on?
Something I should know about?
Not much. Just sitting, you know.
Why don't you join Balara, Rook? I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You just want to sit here quietly. That's fine. I can do quiet.
See, the world needs more of that. Except for Rook can't really stay
You're
quiet.
not very good at silence.
I'm great at most silences, just bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
So what's bothering you, Balara? You know, if you can narrow it down.
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
But despite that, he's still your brother.
I would have done anything to get him back. Even join someone like that, like Anaris.
But you didn't. You turned them down.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Balara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tarsh's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of
It's
making this
impossible
up as
to
I
be
go.
evil in this game,
Our
Balara.
team
You should
motto,
know that
pretty
by
much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone for now. So let's go to Emmerich's quest. Almost forgot
We have
about the
found
Morn
new
Watch.
hauntings. They must be dealt with.
Prepare yourselves.
Oh, I need a ton more wood to level them up. Yeah, well, I don't have enough random wood laying around, unfortunately.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
I've heard another landscape has been added to your collection.
Trouble ahead.
Whatever you say. That's why you don't mess with the Morn Watch.
Why is the Necropolis battle theme always such a banger? Like, I could sit there and play that on my playlist.
I liked you for a reason. Your turn. You got it.
I think the Morn Watch needs to do a better job at keeping the crypts free of undead and demons, because this place is overrun with them.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Yay! Be kind to gentle Manfred.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness.
I don't like the way you're thinking.
The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and made
Emmerich's trying to become Vecna!
Eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
It's terrifying. It's trouble. Must have been excited. I think it's trouble.
You think that's good?
I was their first living petitioner in some time. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Don't.
You want to become undead?
Lichdom is no ordinary path to undeath. It's far more than common possession.
Oh, that makes it fine then.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue
Poor
creep
Emmerich.
vine. This will do
He's so
nicely.
afraid of death, he'll do anything to avoid it, I suppose.
Emmerich, I can't believe you want to die and stuff a spirit into your body.
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Look, what about flowers? Wouldn't you miss smelling them as a lich?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to?
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Oh, Emmerich. Do
I
not
still
fall to
don't
the dark
think you should
side.
do it, but why haven't you become a lich yet?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice. A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure.
I get to pick any
So,
flower.
what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the...
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
Where are you going, Manfred?
Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor of Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
Good question, no idea. I don't know, this is a tough one. Because I don't want to enable his idea of him wanting to become a lich by saying whatever you want. I got no idea.
Sorry, but I'm pretty much the worst person you could ask.
Surely not the worst.
I've got my days. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
It'd be impossible. I agree.
It's also probably best just to let them rest. Well, a dark decision lies before Emmerich. If I have any say in it, I'm probably going to heavily encourage him not to take that route. Let's go slay the dragon, I guess, with Tosh and the Arlington Forest.
They've got the relic vault squared away well enough.
Lived around. Don't be shy. Take a gander.
Oh yeah, that's what I need. I need more wood.
Come back alive. No coin in.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlington.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elganan or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlington, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Few less Venatori in the world's a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Alright, let's get Tosh in the party. And then we'll go and fast travel to where she needs us to go. Oh, it's like literally right there. Right next to it. Sorry, smacked my mic there. That probably was kind of loud. Didn't mean to jump scare y'all if that was loud.
Alright. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
Excuse me? My first real dragon fight? I've already killed several. Let's just move on, Tosh. I can't ask you questions. You annoy me. We're with you. Let's go.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can.
Mike wasn't
It's gonna get hot
loud.
when she sees
But
us.
why are you hitting it? What did it ever do to you? Rude. I just swiped it with my hand by mistake as I was going to scratch my ear.
Hey, you ready for this? Dragon's a lot different from the corpse stuff you usually fight.
I'm roughly familiar with their overall anatomy. Navarra has a storied tradition of dragon hunting.
So storied they nearly killed all the dragons in that part of the world.
Well, yes. Admittedly, most of my knowledge comes from preserved specimens.
Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
You are our expert in these things, Tosh. I'm sure you're correct.
Emmer just the yes man for Tosh. Whatever you say, Tosh.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
The expert who got her butt handed by the last dragon we fought. They might hear metal clanging from miles away, but can they hear me smashing a bunch of wooden crates from a mile away? Or very noisily opening up chests? I think not. How about a gate? Steel gate bars lowering. I don't think stealth is in my rook's nature. Oh, it's this way. Okay, this didn't look like an area that I could actually traverse. Okay, Tosh, teach me how to fight my first dragon.
Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Wait.
What business do the Anton have in Arlathan Forest?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Apparently
They
Tosh
certainly didn't
can
reckon
just
with your
smell
keen
on
sense of
Tom.
smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Having fun there, bud? Oh, I was hoping I could reach him from there.
Everyone all right?
What did the Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow. To lure you out here.
For someone named the Dragon King.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on.
Alright, now that we finally hit level 40, we can start hitting this part of the tree here. Stacking the deck. Spend at least 52 points in Rook's skill tree. Just got an achievement for that. Killing enemy spawns a necrotic projectile that follows enemies. Does that stack with my helmet that I'm currently wearing? Because that'd be busted if it does. Trying to test out this perfect shield toss tree. Anyways, investigate the area. Let's see. The Fang Scorcher's attacks will lure the Adari's group to you, capture the Adari and kill the others, then use the Blight to weaken the Fang Scorcher until it can be captured. Gildanane will reward us well for adding another fire breather to our arsenal of dragons. Do this and win the glory of Ascension from the Dragon King.
Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gildanane in exchange for power. It's from We knew the Anton were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there. Whenever you're ready.
She's breathing flame!
There's cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning.
You don't say. I like how Tosh's idea of being a dragon expert is just pointing out the obvious. Don't let fire get on your flesh. It keeps burning. I guess that was too far of a drop for the game to handle. I had to do the dramatic slide. trying to parry those. Just because it's fun. Oh, why did it have to go down so far? That's what I think about your fireballs. I'm just gonna parry them.
They've got us in range.
Get your ass down here. Come on.
Whenever you're ready.
Understood. Taking fire.
Chakra Toebra.
What the heck was that,
Chakra
Tosh?
Toebra. Today, you're Dragon Slayers.
I've been.
Now let's see what she had in her lair.
I can't handle
Probably that
her.
big building over there.
I just can't handle it. I can't handle them. It's like it's like having like a person like go to like
Let me know when you're ready to get out of here.
it's like having like a seasoned violin player go to someone else's like orchestral performance and they're like, finally, you are a violin player. It's like, I've been doing this for years. Oh, I got a unique maul here. Let's see. Plus 100% damage versus armor. Charge attacks apply sundered versus enemies with armor. So it really hates armor. I mean, shoot. That's probably better than what I'm currently using. Why does Rook look so insane when he's holding the two-handed weapon? I mean, at least this dragon actually had a lair of treasure, unlike the other ones.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You're saying I passed the...
What test?
The test for whether I'm worth trusting when you go dragon slaying.
Wouldn't have joined up if I couldn't trust you.
Oh. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does, so I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Untom who were after the Vincima.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something, and
That's
I can
called
get
being
stuck
an
in
angsty
arguments,
teenager.
needing things to be a certain way. The Antom would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as with Duflacanus with Spite, or Harding with her stone powers. You are Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah. I guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse.
I would say
Maybe
probably
that way
a
she
lot
doesn't spend the
worse
whole
than
time
killing
talking
a
about that
dragon.
old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Untom. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillenane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Well, way to spoil what happens, Varric. Now I know what's immediately going to happen on her next quest. On their next quest. Okay, well, let's see. We still got Davern's quest to do, but we only got about 15 minutes left. I think we just return to the lighthouse and talk to some companions, and we'll probably call it after that. Because I don't want to dive too far into a quest and have it take too long. Plus, we might be able to level the caretaker up now, if I'm lucky. Who all wants to speak? Random new quests available there. Harding, Emmerich, and Manfred are there. Balara. Okay, everyone wants to speak, apparently. So let's talk to the caretaker first.
Offer.
Nope, not ready yet. I know the game gives you a message that tells you when the caretaker's ready to level up, but there's so many messages that pop up on your screen about different things, and it's easily missed, I think, because I've already missed it like twice.
How interesting. Like lyrium, you say?
Mm-hmm. This table's really cold.
Marble. It's wonderful on hot summer days.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Precisely.
Emmerich, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rook. If you would be so kind as to step over here. And there we have it. Just as I suspected.
Emotions?
Involving Rook.
Wait, me?
Young love indeed. Come, Manfred. I'm sure they'll want to discuss the implications.
Emmerich?
Everything fine? Emmerich didn't find anything wrong with you.
I'm not sure how
Manfred!
to explain.
Take your time.
Emmerich suspected that my abilities could be tied to how I was feeling. Feeling about you. I mean, the special feelings. You know.
I feel bad that my girlfriend is romancing Lucanus, because apparently his romance is very underwhelming. But this one seems to at least have a lot of scenes, and it's being mentioned by other companions and stuff. It's not bad from what I've seen so far. Not the best Dragon Age romance I've seen. That still goes hands down to Alistair. Maybe Colin as a second place. I'm bouncing between Lucanus and Emmerich. She's playing the field for both parties. She wants a sugar daddy and a nice Italian assassin. Special feelings, you say?
The special feelings.
This isn't funny, Rook.
Sorry, I know, it's just how you said. Never mind, what can I do?
Lyrium was the blood of the Titans. If my heart's beating...
Actually, I think you spelled his name exactly
racing
right.
around, maybe... I'm sorry.
Do you think you could control it?
It's tied to my emotions. Like the rest of my magic. I'm sure I can learn to control it.
Don't apologize. This isn't your fault, Lace. And we'll handle this the way we handle everything else. Together.
Together.
Well, I don't know what happened with Sarah and Harding and Inquisition, but I like to think that my Rook and her make a cuter couple. Just saying. Oh yeah, there's that random quest up here with no one in the room. That is Tasha's room. Hey, baby dragon. Remember how you said I'd never find a big hoard? You were wrong, and I'm amazing. Come to the hall if you want to see my haul. I had to buy a whole new ship just to carry it. For my gold and my glory, Ethelred the Totally Ready. There's a poorly drawn cartoon in the corner of a man flexing atop a pile of loot. Okay. Seems like an odd introduction to a quest. So I guess we'll just have to see what that leads to. Come check out my cool stuff!
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle.
Ballara's also a writer! I kind of like her a little more now.
Properly contained. No, sounds bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand that.
much
Constantly
more natural.
writing something.
What are you working on?
And then being like, no, that's not the right word. And then you
I didn't
erase.
see you.
I do a little bit of writing in my spare time for those that don't know.
What did you hear?
Just started recently, but I've been doing it off and on for a few years, but I've been kind of really getting into it a little bit lately. Something scandalous.
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I
Because
read
I'm
them
now
all
a
of them
bard.
multiple
I'll never
times.
get over that.
And I thought
I mean,
maybe I could
I've been
try
telling
writing
you
my
for
own,
months now how
not like
beautiful your
Varric
voice
Tetris,
is.
but
So it
my
just,
own
it's
sort of thing.
fitting.
For me, and people like me. Something to focus on besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
Interesting is certainly a word we could use.
But it works.
I don't want to be a
You're
bard.
finding ancient gods
There's
and
worse
everything.
classes
and
to
you
be.
know the rest.
Like you could
it's
be
impressive. What you've done, I mean,
a
brought
ranger.
everyone
Rangers
together.
are boring.
You're a good person.
I want to be a monk or a
Really.
fighter or a sorcerer. Definitely a sorcerer. Not a wild magic sorcerer. Then you're just going to blow up your living room. Don't tell anyone.
Just don't tell anyone. I've got a reputation to
Supposed to
uphold.
be a badass
Right.
over here.
Your secret's safe with
Bard
me.
is better than a
But I'm
wizard.
probably
True, you
not
could
the
be a
only one, you
boring
know,
wizard.
who
Even though you read a
notices.
lot of books, you could be a
People
wizard
look up
too.
to you.
Just saying.
And more are going to when this is over. Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
Your ego's not high enough to be a wizard, though. You have to be, like, narcissistic at least a little bit. Just look at Gale as an example. Also, didn't you say, babe, that the caretaker gets more and more undead looking the more you level him up? Because he's looked exactly the same to me. Like, I don't think he's changed any. Maybe I'm not paying attention.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Damas asked if my friend was coming. Not sure he meant it nicely.
Zahn, you out of here, boy?
What do you mean, you out here? You're staring right at him. You're staring right at him, Davrin. Are you feeling okay? All right, Tosh, what's up?
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food.
Who says my child?
Here.
Just say Tosh.
I'm not a special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
My daughter wanted
This
to
is
show me her
too
place
rich
of
for me.
residence.
Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
She looks so offended. I mean, they look so offended. I can't do this. I'm
A
trying.
few weeks in your company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
He suggested Tosh explore being Ravani, and Shathan has noticed. No, this is a civilized dish.
The Armada Special actually has a long cultural history behind it.
It is meat and cheese on bread. It is the essence of Vervain. Of course Evitash would like it.
Who doesn't like meat and cheese on bread?
This is what I face for removing her from the Qun.
I mean, yeah, you took her to Ravane.
It's not Tosh's fault you came to
Ravane.
Ravane.
No. It is mine. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
This is a very awkward
Here.
dinner.
Vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
This dinner just got a lot more awkward.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If
I
you are
like how
neither a
Rook's
man
just
nor
looking
a
around.
woman, then what are you?
Like, looks from Tosh
Non-binary.
to her,
I
then
just
back
said,
to Tosh.
and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evitash, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Damn, didn't even eat a single bite. She needs time. Yeah, it's a lot to drop on her, I guess. She's wrong! I mean, yeah, I think she just needs time to process it.
All of that was new for her. Just give her some time.
No. It's okay.
Tosh?
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
And Rook doesn't even look like he's about to eat a single bite. He's like, you didn't put enough salt in this dish. Well, that was an interesting way to end up the stream, but I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up there. Thanks so much for the support for the stream as usual. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Catch any parts you might have missed on YouTube as always. I will be off tomorrow, spending the weekend in Kentucky again with my wonderful girlfriend, and I will be back on Tuesday for probably either more Veilguard, or we might jump back in to finish some Baldur's Gate 3 since we haven't done that in a while. So I will see you all then. Take care for now.